joining us at the Nuggets from Within podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the Nuggets from Within podcast. I am your host, Apostle Teresa S. Johnson. I just want to declare something over you, and I want you to really hear me. You have inextinguishable hope. I'm going to say it again. You have inextinguishable hope. That means no matter how bad you feel, no matter how deep the trial is, hope and truth will always remain present with you. And so it will never abandon you. Now, you have strong faith. So know that with the faith that you have, your faith can outlast the hardship that you experience. Did you hear me? Because darkness has no active force. It can't destroy or remove light, and you're supposed to be light. And so I have several things that I want to remind you of who you are and what I want you to do and what I want you to take away from today. Don't let the darkness silence you. I know you've been going through some rough periods and you've been dealing with a lot of things, but whatever you do, don't let the darkness silence you. And then as you continue to go through life and one trial come and another trial come and a storm come and different things, don't let the darkness steal your laughter. You were funny. You laughed a lot. You giggled. You were giddy. Don't let that darkness come in and stifle you and steal your laughter. And then the other thing is, don't let darkness make you operate in darkness. You see all this foolishness going around and going on in life, and you see people compromising and doing all kinds of things and dibbling and dabbling. Don't let that darkness swoop you in. Don't let that darkness make you operate in darkness. Stay in the light. Be who God made you to be. And darkness can be extinguished. Did you know that? It can be extinguished. But light can never be extinguished. People can fall off and drop off and fall by the wayside, but you, with your light, bright self, you will never be extinguished. And darkness cannot drive out darkness. You know, people say, oh, I'm going to go to the club and I'm going to minister to the people at the club, but you haven't even been delivered. You're still in darkness. But you expect to walk in darkness and deliver somebody out of darkness. You have to be light in order to go in to extinguish darkness. Don't underestimate the power of light, because darkness cannot comprehend the light. Martin Luther King said in his book called Strength to Love, he said darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. That's scripture, but he said it too. But he added this part: hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And you know why? Because people prefer darkness over light. Because their actions and their deeds are evil. And so if I choose light, I can extinguish darkness. If I choose darkness, I can extinguish light. So who is light? I'm so glad you asked. Jesus. Jesus is the light. And he brings life and light to us. Who is the darkness? Well, the darkness represents evil. It represents sin. It represents spiritual blindness. And there are so many people with blinders on. And they're walking around in the dark, stumbling around, and they don't even know it. But one thing that I do know is evil cannot conquer or trap or snuff out the power of God. And God is light. And so don't let the darkness silence you. And stop walking around in darkness when you don't have to. Turn some lights on. Sitting in a dark room, laying in a dark room, sitting in a dark car, walking in the dark. Go get you some light. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on in the house. Let the blinds up. Open the windows. Open the sunroof. Whatever you do, just realize darkness is on assignment. But guess what? Light is also on assignment. I was reading John chapter 1, verse 5, and I like to read different translations, but this time I decided to read the Phillips translation, J.B. Phillips translation. And it said, at the beginning, God expressed himself. That personal expression, that word was with God and was God. And he existed with God from the beginning. All creation took place through him, and none took place without him. In him appeared life, and this life was the light of mankind. The light still shines in the darkness, and the darkness has never put it out. You can't put out my light. You can give me a headache. You can stress me out a little bit, but you can't put my light out. I don't care what you do. I'm going to jump right back up and start shining. I was at work one time in the work days, and I called and asked the guy to come and change my light in the ceiling. And when he came, he said, Miss Teresa, I thought I just changed your light last week. And I said, yeah, but they keep messing with me. And if I was the light, I wouldn't shine either. I said, you remember when Jesus was on the cross and the sun refused to shine? I wouldn't shine either. And so he laughed. He said, all right, Miss Teresa, you go ahead on. But I'm trying to tell you, when you're light and you're representing light and you show up as light, there's nothing that darkness can do with you. But when you're in darkness and you represent darkness and you show up as darkness, light can shine the light on it and expose you. But what you going to expose when it's light? And so I just wanted to encourage you, stay focused, stay on your assignment. I know it's dark out here. I know people are doing things. I know you can walk in some places and you're doing like this and you can't see anything. You can't even see how to put one foot in front of the other. It's so dark in there. I know a lot of places that's supposed to be shining bright is nothing but darkness. I know this world that we're in now, people are compromising. People are doing all manner of evil, and people are manipulative and making accusations and doing all kinds of things. But what does that have to do with you? If you're light, continue to shine. And if you're darkness, your time is almost up. Because the morning has to come. The light has to come on eventually. The street lights are going to come on. And so think about this. Where are you? Where do you find yourself? Are you light, bright, or are you dark and gloomy? That's it. That's it. Darkness, we coming after you. God bless you all. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment.